Hello, R27 and welcome back to Combat Mission Battle for Normandy. We once again rejoin the 9th Cameronians in their push on the village of Normandy. And we are getting to the tail end of this engagement, about 12 minutes of regulation time left. And we find ourselves in a pretty good stead actually. So the last episode we finally managed to I'd say outmaneuver this Panther and put, I think it was 2 penetrating rounds into its turret. So again, that should have, touch wood, knocked out its main gun at the very least. Probably killed some crew, but it is still operational. So you can see it's pop smoke and is just driving away. So we haven't completely taken it out of action, but should be not too much of a threat. Now, it's worth noting, obviously these Panthers have got a hull-mounted machine gun as well at the front, which is more than likely still operational. So, yes, we can't completely write them off, but they should no longer be a threat to our tanks. Which means the last threat to our armour, which we were aware of, which we got very early on, was a spot of an anti-tank gun in this position. Now, we haven't seen anything on that since really the first kind of, 15 minutes or so of the mission. And I'm desperately wanting to get some eyes on this spot here. We had some scouts pushed forward, one of our Churchill crews. They came under some machine gun fire, most likely from the half track we saw buzzing around earlier, so it could be difficult trying to push some people over here to get eyes, but we're going to do our best. In the meantime, now that we've kind of inflicted some casualties on this Panther position, I want to try and push towards this main objective Bishop in the centre here. And we need to occupy that, so it means we clear out all the German forces. So to that end, I've started giving movement orders for this platoon to kind of push up to these little houses, which we valiantly won in the last episode. I'm also going to grab this Churchill 7, and I'm going to bring him all the way around here. See, reversing out in the green and then around to the blue, and he's going to come up the middle here and support kind of clearing out these houses and potentially if there's some guys left in that field. Meanwhile, the plan for this Churchill around here is going to potentially to swing around this flank and clear out the forces we have here. Now, obviously, we are limited by how far we can move based on this potential anti-tank gun. So wherever we go now, we're going to make sure we're not in line of fire for that. Our Churchill 4 here, he still has sight of the Panther, so I'm going to leave him for another minute, and then I'm probably going to bring him out of this field and round and into this central position to, one, to knock out probably the tanks for good, but also to assist in clearing out whatever forces we find in here. We had an earlier spot of at least one kind of infantryman, or one team of infantrymen in this building here, but we haven't had many other spots since, so we shall wait and see. But let's crack on. I'm keen to try and give you a little bit more time this episode. We were dealing with a machine gun position down here. Oh, well, no penetration on that hit there. And that one hit the ground. Another hit front. So really, I mean, we're at lots of things just happened there. We are not very far away, and we're still struggling to penetrate, which is I'd say it's worrying. It just goes to show how tough these Panthers are. Now, one of our scouts unfortunately got killed here. This chap from looks like that window, I'm going to say. So it looks like there's some Germans in there, so we'll have to bear that in mind, and we'll get that dealt with. And then there is these guys. So it's a German mortar team, I believe. Yeah, which have been causing us some problems, and we now caught sight of them. I can't remember if we spotted them earlier or not. We've also got sight on this bloomin' heavy machine gun team, which in fact is pretty intact there. Who's got a sight on that? RHQ up here. Okay, we'll have to see, because that's pretty dangerous. I wonder if it'll engage. Well, we shall find out. Alright, let's crack on. Hopefully our sniper can keep his head down now that he's identified what those guys are. Yeah, I was going to say, we did have trouble with the machine gun team here. It looks like we've cleared those guys out. We did have some eyes from our remnants of a section here. And these guys look like they've been killed, which is good. The odd rifle shot cracking out. Oh, and some heavy machine gun going out. Looks like they're fighting with these guys. Now they may not be on a... Ah, and they're not. Okay, this is the fight, and not one that's really going to be in our favour. Because they didn't have a target arc, so they are willingly engaging. Okay, let's go command phase. Okay, so plans for this minute. I'm going to issue order mover for this Churchill to get him out and start him coming around towards the centre. You have made your way out merrily, so I'd like you to come push up into here. And ultimately, we want to bring him up to the centre and start putting suppressive fire into these buildings. Well, hopefully more than just suppressive. So to that end, I'd like to come up to here. And then all the way up to about there, and then we'll evaluate what's going on. I want to push people into the front row to start kind of just put pressure on this HMG team, but I am a little bit wary of these Panthers, so that might have to wait a minute. Okay, I'm going to go and put this tank movement in, and then we'll come back and hopefully just jump into a little bit more time. Okay, movement order plotted for our Churchill 4. Like I said, just going to bring him round and have him heading towards the centre. I've also moved this guy round into this way. And essentially I'm just using this building to block where that potential AT gun is. We did manage to get some scouts forward last turn, so I'm going to get them to scoot along the hedge to see if they can't get line of sight down this road. And I've also grabbed this Churchill 4 at the back just to do some area fire with his machine gun, vaguely in the direction of the heavy machine gun team. He can't see them. I just told the guys here who are engaging these three riflemen just to get their heads down, so they've been given a hide order. One thing which I was checking out and was quite surprised by, it was this Bren team, who are just on the other side of this hedge, and again, just with some of the line of sight difficulties you get, for whatever reason, are completely blocked by this bocage, cannot see through it, which is quite frustrating because they're in a perfect position to take out that HMG. So I'm not quite sure why they can't see through that. So it's a little frustrating, but that's the way it goes sometime. Meanwhile, I'm going to hold on my infantry here until we get our two kind of tanks up in a more supporting position. So I'm not expecting too much to happen this minute, and we hopefully won't take casualties off this guy. With any luck, our Churchill will... I think he's scaring one of the guys, but that's about it. Unfortunately, not the right one. Oh! Ah, so that facing order has given them enough... So it may be that just the pixel troops from themselves weren't quite lined up properly with the bocage. So that's good. That's always worth a check, and maybe a reorder there. So we've got one guy running. Still one guy on the turret, though. On the actual gun? Yeah, he's got the machine gun there. Aha! Perfect. Perfect. Okay, they've come to life. That's excellent. You have come back to the middle, interestingly enough. I wonder, where are you going, my friend? Okay. What I might do is tweak his order so he comes along this road instead. Just so it's a more side-on approach. It gives us a better chance of actually punching through that guy's armour. I mean, that's not a great position for putting any kind of inflicting any kind of damage on these guys, but I'm not coming around that corner until I've got better eyes. Speaking of, have you guys made it? Kind of. We've got a little bit of action square shenanigans going on here. So I would like them ever so slightly further over. Let's jump into command phase, but I don't think I can get it. Yeah. But they might be able to get a sight if they give them a minute. I mean, there could be... I can't give you a facing command? Why not? Interesting. It may be that you just give them a little bit of time and they will spot it. Meanwhile, I'll have these guys a little more exposed in the open to hopefully get some eyes. I mean, that's the danger here, and it does appear to be moving about. You know, I don't want him to catch our guys in the open because there's a machine gun on this half-track. Though unfortunately our Churchill hasn't spotted it. Okay, smoke's going merrily. He's pushed forward again, so I was going to move that guy. I'll do that off camera. And I think we'll hold our infantry again just until this guy. Oh, he's almost in position. Perfect. And then he can start suppressing the one known position we've got, and then we can try and push forward infantry. Right. Okay, I'll do tank movement and be back in a jiff. Okay, orders tweaked. I also noticed in the men's room that we lost our sniper last turn, so that's a bit unfortunate. He didn't manage to get his head down. But we shall avenge him. So I've given this guy a target order on the bottom floor of that building, so hopefully he can inflict some pain on the Germans there. And meanwhile I've also grabbed this Bren carrier, who's kind of floating around at the back, to bring him up just into this, hiding behind this the building essentially, so blocking line of sight from the potential AT gun position, also just to test if we can get up there without taking any shots. Right. So a bit of a guinea pig from my Bren carrier there, but one that's a relatively safe move. This half-track's buzzing around, but we can't get eyes on it, unfortunately. So that's our area 5 from a Churchill still going on. Oh, hello. No, unfortunately I don't think it's a tank can see you. No, it's those scouts. Not ideal. But I could definitely pull my Churchill. I'm not sure actually, because I'd need to bring him to about maybe here, which is exposed to that. So until I've got confirmation that thing is dead or knocked out, they might have us locked down from an infantry perspective back here. You're just using all the ammunition you can. Oh, where are you going? Charge of the Panzer IV. Panther even. Where's our Churchill's just coming? Slowly, slowly. I mean, I would love just to roll him around here and just annihilate these guys, but I guess that's why they've got an AT gun parked to the back. So it's been interesting to see what our... Oh no, he's bogged. Okay. That's it done. That's unfortunate. We will give him a wee short reverse order. See if he can get himself unstuck. And if you do, then roll forward again. I don't believe it's any particular action squares have a probability more than anything else. I don't think there's a reason to avoid the same square again. I could be wrong on that, I will admit. I'm not the greatest expert on bogged mechanics. Right, you cannot see downstairs. You can see upstairs, so maybe while you're trying to do this, we'll stick just a round or so high explosive in there. Make sure there's no one lurking. You're making your way through there. I'm interested to see where he ends up. I'm gonna get you guys to hide, 'cause I don't want you to face a machine gun. You don't have to. Let's get you to clear your targets. It's no longer really very valuable. Although you guys can stop hiding. Now we are in a precarious situation, although you're facing the wrong way. I really want them to come here. Probably asking fire. To be honest, I really want them, like, maybe just here would do. Okay. It's a little bit exposed, so I will apologise in advance for what probably is going to be an unfortunate demise. But I need to know what is going on with that potential AT gun you guys spotted earlier. Meanwhile, why don't you guys see if you can't scoot forward a little bit. Just go 1 eye on the clock now, 9 minutes, not the longest amount of time. We do need to start moving people forward. potentially not yet. I really want to start moving troops forward, and perhaps I shall. Okay, let's move you into there. Let's grab our full platoon, which is kicking about here somewhere. Oh, they're all the way back here. Okay, you guys I'm going to use to bring forward. We jog up here, and then we'll push you forward into the church. You guys could do some scouting for me. I think that's a fine and dandy idea. Meanwhile, I'm going to stick you guys in this house. Just give some more scouting on that area. You continue to do not a lot of anything, but that's probably fine. I need you to get here quicker, please, mate. Although I appreciate you doing everything you can. Maybe we'll get someone to support this Churchill. No, I won't. Right, okay. So I think our biggest challenge now is just going to be time. And it's obviously about how we secure the objectives without taking casualties. Oh no. Did we hurt anyone? Thankfully not. Oof. So that was our own HE shell exploding in a tree. Which is, you know, these things happen. And it has upset our Piat team. Oh, for goodness sake. And now we've killed our leader. That's frustrating. Oh, now you're engaging the Panther. So good hit, but front turret, no penetration at, what's that, 100 meters maybe? Meanwhile, we've spotted some Germans in the open who are going to get quite badly killed by our brain guy in there. So that's okay. This is upsetting. That's a loss we didn't need to take. I guess we're going to find out if your gun's still working. No. Just the shells are just bouncing off. You just go working your way through your AP. No, you made it out your bog though, so that's good. I think that was just secondaries going from that brain carrier there. It just cannot punch through. Oh dear. Okay. 8 minutes. You absolutely need to get yourself in this position. No, I'm going to bring you all the way to there. Just to make sure you've got a good sight on that guy. You're coming behind him, that's a weaker armour. We should be able to punch through that pretty happily. You should still have your movement forward order, which I'm happy with. And we've started to get a few scouts forward. This is good. So I would like you guys just start by getting into there. We'll bring you guys across behind. I might have to break you up, but let's start by getting into here. And you will join, but not just yet. I don't want to rush you all over at once, just in case it doesn't work out for us. Okay, so our scouts have made it here. Is it just not there? I mean, we can see all the way along this back line. And they're reporting nothing. Interesting. Let's see if you guys can get yourselves over this fence. That is really interesting. I've got a full section here. And I've got most of the section here. I'd quite like to finish off this chap. Which you guys obviously can't quite see, unfortunately. Okay. Just in the best course of action to take out that guy without exposing the troops. I could always use this cap. No, I don't expose you too much either. Maybe we'll push you guys forward. Okay. And these guys I'd like to swing over this direction, but I will hold off for one more turn. I'll wait one more minute, and if we get no sight or sound, then I might consider it safe. Oh, you guys got spooked by that explosion and ran away. Huh, interesting. But fair. Got these guys who are also rattled, they're just going along and dealing with casualties for me. Again, no huge game value, but I like to do it. Yeah, no position you can really see that. Okay. I think we're going to roll for one more minute. Should be able to take out this Panther. Not without taking a casualty, unfortunately. See, so obviously their hull-mounted machine gun's still operational, and of course we have to get the brain gunner. Top of the hull? How on earth did you manage that? Look at the shot. This guy's been absolutely peppered. But is still operational and has inflicted casualties. Right. Surely this guy is going to spot. Hey! I think you just got a penetration there, my friend. Partial penetration. Wonder if it's been enough to actually take it out. I mean, look at the range, and we're still not reliably penetrating. This is insanely close for tank warfare. I like how this guy can't see this dude. You found him yet? Oh look, there he is. You gonna shoot? He's still not knocked out. Oh, see if I hit my own tank. Uh-oh. So that was another couple partial penetrations to the turret. That was a penetration to the hull. Okay, you need to not shoot at him, because you are going to hit our own vehicle. Oh. Okay, we've got sight of a headquarters unit. That's good info. I've got sight of, yeah, with guys we knew about here. That's how we start inflicting some pain on them. I could bring my Churchill actually right up into this churchyard, and then he could help clear out these couple of spots in this building. I like that. Right, come up here. Yeah. I don't know if you'll listen to me, but please do not shoot your gun at that Panther. If you get all the way up to here, start by having a go at that. I don't really know what to do about you. I don't know where he's going. Just pull yourself back here and then, I don't know, see what happens. Right, where is the squad? Nope. Why? Oh, you guys ended up broken. Ooh, I've missed something here at some point. Because they were supposed to be coming across this field. Okay, they're not in great fight, Nick. I'll just leave them be. We are going to need to clear out these houses, though. We might just have to do it through Force of firepower. Right, can we see... Oh. Abandoned? Sweet. So this is not a threat. I think, having read that. I'm pretty confident that 80 gun's not a threat. Because it's classed as abandoned. Yeah, you can hear the lack of confidence in my voice. Okay. Well, let's start by moving you out this way. So you can take care of that half-track for us. And then let's move up with our Churchill 4. Now, of course, there's always a chance that actually, truth be told, they had 2 AT guns back here, but we have not seen sight, nor sound, nor hear of it. So we've got to have confidence that that's not the case. Okay, let's push on. See what happens with this debacle. Right, we haven't shot ourselves, so step 1, good. Right, step 2 would be to finally put this thing out its misery. Although we're now facing it front on. Which, I don't know, is there a minimum range? No. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We cannot penetrate at that range. Or, not cannot, but did not. These Panthers are something else. Okay, that's good. This should be the end of the half track. Come on. No? No. Time is now starting to get against us. Let's pop smoke again. Goodness sake. Right. Let's get you guys into this building first off, and then we'll maybe line you up on this hedge, see what else we can see. You, let's just move out of here. We'll ignore that panther for just now, and we'll see what it's doing, but can you put... I don't want to... Actually, do you know what I'll do is clear that. We'll do a... Why cannot... Oh, click on this, clear target, just do a target briefly. There you go. You may overrule it. I would like you very much to trundle forward and kill that half track. And let's bring our Churchill 4 up here. And I'm actually going to bring your brain carrier all the way up here as well. And then we'll spend the last 5 minutes really just trying to flush out these buildings. Hopefully our Churchill 4 can end that guy as well. Okay, let's crack on. 1 more minute, so who knows what's going to happen with that Panther. Okay, some good shots going out there. You continue to pepper these guys. They are in the foxholes, so I don't know how much damage we're going to be doing to them. Oh, that's definitely going to do some damage to them. Good job. Right. He can see the half track. Is he going to put out his misery? Not that time. Hey, there we go. Finally gets the job done. Oh. And that's a lot of dead gems. Let's go back actually, let's watch that one. Looks like an HQ unit with all the communications one. Yeah. Good pressure on there. There's a tank somewhere amongst that midst. Meanwhile. Hey! Ah, side turret. There you go. That's apparently that's a trick. Don't fight them Don't fight them head on. Who would have thought it? Amount of smoke. Okay, we need to start. Let's go command phase. Last 5 minutes. I want you guys to jump up to here. And I know you've just put penetrating shot in that turret, which is appreciated. In fact, you know what? Let's switch over. You say keep hitting that inside of things, and you take on this headquarters. I can't remember if they're upstairs or downstairs. Well, tell you what, let's just do. Well, let's do downstairs for briefly, and then we can always go switch upstairs. I'd like you to trundle forward a little bit. This is good. Can you guys target over here? You can. Well, you target downstairs then. I would like to bring you up, but slightly dangerous with the panther still alive. And you, I would like to come along and head down this way and really confirm as to what on earth is going on. Meanwhile, you can come and have a nosy at those foxholes. Make sure that they are all dead. Right, we really do need infantry in here now. So we've got one section coming in here, and we're probably going to push forward with whatever we've got here as well. Yeah. Get yourselves into here. And then into the staging building. And likewise, get yourself forward. We'll bring your HQ up. In fact, I'll grab those guys and bring them forward off camera, and then I'll pop back and we'll continue. Okay, let's crack on. So I wonder if this guy's going to be considered out of action or not. No, yes, looks well. I thought I saw them starting to bail there. Yeah, they bailed. Perfect. So one definitely dead tank. I am keen to see what else we get in terms of fire back from... Oh, well this, here we go, exactly. So there's another pixel trooping in there with a machine gun, because they always have machine guns, these blooming Germans. So we may take a casualty or two here. Come on, get up. Get your heads down, lads. Yeah, and there goes, we're taking a casualty. No, actually, just a win. Oh, good shot, man. Okay, this is making me nervous. Okay, it's just a crew. Still haven't seen the actual gun. No doubt we will at some point. Oh, finally spotted that panther again. The fog is cleared. He hasn't. We do need to be careful. Oh, hello. Oh, a German there as well. Because he does still have a machine gun, so it's not completely out of action. Okay, command phase. We've got 4 minutes left. That's not very long. You, I'd like to roll forward, whilst doing your best to take out... that's dangerous. Maybe once you get to here, you're going to take out him. You should probably take this tank out. pull back and get them somehow on the side. You... Let's just do another round into that, and then we'll see what we see. I do need to start actually getting guys, probably to try and push into these buildings. Let's bring you guys up here. Let's absolutely clear your target arc. You can get involved. We've got our FO here, can also come and get involved. Good, that AT gun crew run down, pack 40. And you know, I will have you head up behind this guy. We'll get some eyes on the side. We've only got 4 minutes left. That's not long. We need to clear out all these buildings. We had seen some guys in here earlier who may or may not still be there. Let's just use this smoke to push you guys out. Actually, I don't really want to push forward my P8 team, so don't. But I don't have much infantry on this side of things. Maybe if you guys could get yourselves up here. Okay. Have you killed everyone? Or were trees in the way? Bit dangerous getting them so close. They are relatively well armoured. So we'll have to... So we're not sure about grenades, but I don't know how they'd hold up against a Panzerfaust. Alright, we have actually driven into the Panther without spotting it. This is ridiculous. Oh! So we've seen... Oh yeah, we saw one more and was very quickly put down. We've also got eyes again on the HQ here. And have we spotted the Panther you're currently driving beside? Yes! Can you finally put out its misery? With your... You've only got AP left. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Surely that's enough. That looked like a good hit on that. Yeah. Stops, dead. They should bail now. Okay. Things are going well, but we need to secure the objective. Let's clear your target. I'm probably going to have to try and get you guys to push in across this field if you can. That may or may not take you too long. Ah, there's the gun there. Finally got sight of it. Right, those guys have surrendered. So can we get in the... Is there any gaps around here? I know I'm going a little bit long in the video. We might do this one slightly longer just to finish things off. That looks like... might be a gap. It's never entirely clear. But I would like to push across this field. And I'm feeling safe-ish. There was a unit in there who could see us. If there's anyone in there, they might... So why don't we push across with our scouts? That's what they're kind of here for. Unfortunately, you are going to have to do it a bit of a run. This is, yeah, this is a little bit of risk. So I'm kind of having to take here, just with time being against us. I'd like you very much to move up here and face that way to see what's going on. Actually, no, potentially. Let's grab you guys. Let's get you moved up here. And maybe start kind of pushing into the buildings from this side. And actually, maybe just do the same with you. Have you just come around the road. Yeah, let's do it that way. There's no need to go into the field, so let's just not do that. Let's not take unnecessary risks. I'll have you just come round here and just pop yourself into that position. Okay. This is going okay thus far. Can you guys get yourselves from here and then into just downstairs? And who've got eyes on this thing? If there's some more Germans in it, it's going to have to be you, isn't it? Move yourself up that way, and then you can hopefully target these buildings if we do see any more Germans. And then maybe it's time to try and actually take some of these positions. So you're not very happy about life, so maybe not with you. A smaller team. The question is where the gaps in the hedge. There's one. Is anyone firing across here? I'll check his target. He shouldn't be. Okay. Yeah. Let's roll you right into position. And again, a little bit risky, but I'm going to have this guy open up. I want to be able to see what's going on. 3 minutes left. I don't think there's many Germans left, but it only takes one hiding anywhere in this objectives for us not to get it. Right, we're at 42 minutes. This is getting a long one, but let's push on and I'll try to keep the waffle down to a minimum. Are you? This thing's not knocked out. Come on. You're taking the absolute biscuit right now. Right, we think there's someone still in this HQ building by the looks of things. Yeah. Oh, hello. Did we just lose our commander? Looks like it. Yes. So that HQ unit is still on the go. Oh, they did bail. Right. A bit annoying to have lost him, but at least we spotted and he's dead. Good. Right, the crew's getting out and taking shots. We're also trying to get in the same building we just sent our guys in, which is interesting. Hey, you seem to be driving around like a bit of a madman. Okay, that's good. Aha! We have found... These guys are still on the go. Okay. That should be hopefully your ability to clear up here. Take another casualty though. Okay. Command phase, 2 minutes left. Never mind, they surrendered. Excellent. Okay, good. Yeah, no, I was quite happy with the last 10 minutes there. I feel like we managed that without taking really too many unnecessary casualties. We did lose 47 overall. That feels high, but yeah, I suppose we did get that platoon pretty badly mauled. We probably lost maybe 20 men there, and then there's just by the time you add up the odd crew and half a dozen here or there. Yeah, okay. No means perfect. Okay, 2 tanks. That was, yeah, painful, but fair enough. Meanwhile, 96 losses on the German side, or 98 when you had those two, plus the 2 Panther IVs, which are worth, I would say, a lot more than ours. Rook Bishop casualties. We failed unfriendly casualties. Let's quick look at the map. See where they were left. So this chap we knew about. It wasn't just one chap. Whole team we knew about, although they were about to have a bad day. And we had rifleman hiding here, and the mortar ammo bearer hiding there. Excellent. And we had cleared out these buildings in the entirety. That's really good. So you claiming 13 eminent casualties. Wow, good job. 7 and a Panther for yourself. Listen, most of our kills will have gone to our tanks, I think. Yeah, 7 for you, and what about this guy? 17, including the half track. Yeah, those guys did pretty well. Pretty pleased with all that. I don't think there'll be too many casualties for the rest of our lads. Oh, the odd one here or there. But that's okay. Oh, maybe I want to check. FO, 3 enemy casualties plus more important that pack gun. So that howitzer barrage of 25 pounders was really, really useful. That's really good to see. And I'm not sure, I can't remember who did the 3-inch motor. It was one of our headquarter units. But I can't remember which one. In fact, it may have been the one that died. Or no, it was this guy. It was this guy who was all the way over here when he called it in. Tell a lie, it was this headquarter unit. I knew it was in a headquarter unit from somewhere. 8. So we got 8 casualties with our mortar barrage there. Okay, that's pretty respectable. But yeah, knocking out the 80 gun was pretty huge, although it took me a long time to confirm it. But there we go. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Another victory in the bag. One platoon got really badly mauled, so we'll have to see when we get reinforcements there. Otherwise, you know, the 18th platoon is seriously under strength. But however, our other 2 platoons pretty solid, and the tank regiments, or not regiments, groups, whatever they're called, can't remember the right name. You know, a pair each, so are going to be still pretty useful going forward. But that is going to do us for today. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this mission, these series of episodes. As ever, if you've got some thoughts, put them down below. I'd like to hear about it. I have a newfound respect for Panthers after this. I cannot believe the battering that Panther took. This guy, unbelievable battering. The number of rounds he got. Do you know what? We're gonna end with this view. That shows the strength of their frontal armor. Obviously, yeah, key to trying to flank these things. But even I was really surprised. Short range with those quick firing 6-pounders, I was expecting to penetrate, but clearly that's not the case. Anyway, I'm rabbiting on now. As I say, do hope you have enjoyed it. Please leave your comments, thoughts below, and as ever, I'll catch you in the next one.